Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to deal with direct quotes, at least in terms of the in-text citation. And my direct quote that I'm using is by Davis, once again a fictitious citation here. And you can see I already have Davis in my reference list because when I'm hovering over the year of the publication, it's highlighted. So what I need to do is, for this direct quote, make it so that it's referring to page 37. And so first what I'm going to do is get rid of the stuff that didn't need to be there. Oh, and I should also put in a closing quote. And then I'm going to acknowledge the source of this direct quote. And I'm not going to worry about all the subtleties of where the page number goes. Your style guide can tell you that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my reference tab on the ribbon, spending a lot of time there, and I'm going to go up to Insert Citation, and I'm going to find Davis. There's Davis, and I'm going to insert that citation. Now, the problem is, you see right away it's showing name and year, but not page number. Well, from earlier, you know how to deal with that. We're going to click on the citation, select the down arrow for citation options, go to Edit Citation. And I believe I had page 37, so I'm going to put that in there. And now that's in there. Only thing is, all that other stuff's in there too that doesn't need to be in this in-text citation. So I'll go back to Edit Citation, suppress author, suppress title, like we did earlier. And since all I need is the page number, I need to tell Word to suppress year as well. Since I've got the page number listed up here, Word will just put the page number in. And so you can see that now we've got our direct quote correctly acknowledged in the in-text citation. Now, I'm going to show you one thing that I haven't talked about yet, and that's in here we have the ability to also edit sources when we're doing the edit citation function. And so I'm just going to pull that up briefly. And what this does is it lets you edit the source information for any source that you've already put in using Source Manager. And perhaps I made a mistake in this source. Maybe I put is not informative when I should have said is informative. I can fix that. Now, when I click OK, it's not really going to show anything. Sorry, a little prompt shows up saying, wait a minute, you've got the source both in the current document and in your master list. It's like a database of all the citations you've made. And do we want to update both? And let's say yes. So now both lists have the exact same information. Now, one of the things that I haven't shown you yet about sources is a lot of times you will have multiple authors for one source. So when you do that, you have to tell Word the authors, and you have to put them in the proper order. And there are a few ways you can do this. You can type in the first author information, put a semicolon, type in the next author, put another semicolon, type in the next author, and then say OK. And once again, we have to update the master list as well, so we'll do that. Now, so I've updated Davis to have several other people. You'll notice over here, this Davis didn't change, this Davis didn't change, and this Davis didn't change. And that's because I manually typed in Davis here. So what I have to do is go back and fix these to have the correct information. I'm just going to use the clipboard to correct the other spots. And once again, depending on the style guide, you might have to use et al. In some places. And so I've updated my document. Now where this would really show up is if we had another assertion like this one, and it was something that the Davis and Yang had done. I can come down here, I can select the proper source, and you can see that Word has all three authors in the list. Now another thing that from time to time you might want to do is update your reference list, and so I'm going to do that. And there are a few ways to do this. I'm going to do the way I've always done it, and I'm going to click on the first entry in the list, do a right click, go down to update field, and click that. And it looks the same, but the entry for Davis has been updated to match what we had entered earlier. So this is how to deal with direct quote page numbers in a document, how to edit a source, and how to update your reference list.